Hi guys, welcome back in another video. Today we will be analyzing all the seasons, so let's start. The season starts with the 10 cameramen and 10 speakermen seeing this large speakerman die by Astros. 10 speakerman goes away and Parasite is put on 10 cameramen. I know how to I'm just joking. So, 10 cameraman tries to hit himself. He hits himself. Astros hit 10 cameramen with lasers. All of them go in Skibidi base, and Skibidi toilets attack us, the POV cameraman. And the large Guardian Clockman helps. Little Clockman gives us time watch. So then the large clockman comes and literally just stops the time like every clock does. So I'm so bored, I'm not doing this too much. I think there was 10 seconds and then they all plant bombs. They all keep planting bombs on Skibidi toilets. And this is only episode 1, guys. You can literally see. So, large clockman and all the Skibidis are blown. Large clockman just helps. And after that is episode 2. Okay, let me go back. So, literally, the alarm clockman goes and he sees the large Skibidi and comes back. And large clockman does that again, the time stopping. So, Guardian Clocks goes and puts a Skibidi helicopter with rocket launchers. And that guy exploded. Then the clock helicopter comes, and all those Skibidis come. A large clockman tries, but he can't just stop time. So they had to go in the helicopter. So Sibaka dance, and he slows it down for him. So now they do it faster than ever. So I'm so bored. So then Guardian Clock, these guys come. Light bulb clockman reverses time so that flower doesn't die. And alarm clockman and that clockman just does that. There's a Morse code on his computer, and the alarm clockman tells them something, and turns out Skibidi dom bomb, yes. Then cameraman notices something, and the time reverses, and Time Clockman thingy. So Time Clockman comes in this episode. Mutant Toilet dies with a shuriken. Turns out it was Time Clockman. You guessed it. Right there. So he does the gun thingy. He stuns them, or time stops them. Time Clockman literally makes that guy his friend. He stops him, then he just does something, I don't know what he does. And then he shoots a green laser and he's a friend. And then Astros come and Skibidi kills them. Time Clockman sees that Scientist Skibidi Toilet is here. And he's like, I'm gonna finish this. Let's finish this. And then Then comes TV Man playing chess. Then Scientist Skibidi Toilet and 10 Clock Man fighting. G-Man Toilet gets his lasers. 10 Clock Man puts him in the reverse, just stops him by time. And Scientist like, hey, you can't make him his friend. Asteroid Skibidi Toilet saves Scientist. He knocks off both Scientist and G-Man, and then Clock Leader tells him not to fight those guys. Then Scientist gets knocked out. That's 10 Cameraman. 10 Clockman kills them, and all those guys go without him. And Scientist is like, and season 1 ended. So after that, the season number 2. So this season has started when these guys are just going time. This large Clockman can't control time. He's hurt because of that magnet. And then Cameraman stuns them, and Large Speakerman throws the magnet Skibidi and destroys him. And then Large Clockman is hurting again because of that time thingy, time magnet. I'm calling him Time Magnet. And he breaks the Large Clockman, and then he tries to get us too, but Time Clockman is too fast. He came out of nowhere. And then we are here in the final battle. And Magnet Skibidi Toilet is ready with Astros. That tiny Magnet Man is gonna die. So, I don't know what happens. So, a Titan versus Titan, I think. Titan Clockman versus Titan Magnet. He's stopped. The Titan Speakerman is back to the headquarters. Subject is injured but can fight. And Titan Cameraman comes out of nowhere because he's infected. He's gonna destroy the Titan. Thinks. Titan Clockman was too strong and just stopped time. He tries to find the parasite, but there was nothing. Time runs out and he gets punched twice. Then the hammer hits him. Then Titan Clockman gets his shurikens out, and this guy just breaks them. And Titan Clockman starts just beating him up and destroyed him like no great being. Titan Cameraman was saved, but turns out that because it was in his head, he couldn't live. He couldn't live again. Then he reverses time, but his time was using too much time. Then Titan Cameraman could easily destroy him. This Magnet Skibidi Scientist looks so cool. Then that watch made him come back. So the Titan Clockman just punches them, and Titan Cameraman hits him again, and Titan Clockman was destroyed. The parasite tries to get in the Titan Clockman, but it turns out he's too strong. His armor is too strong. Then they had no choice left but bring him to base and capture him. Magnet Skibidi hits us with something. Titan Speakerman takes us to the base of Clockman, and he starts destroying all the toilets in the way, and then he safely puts us in the base. And we see that a message is being sent. Then 3 doors after he came in the base. He doesn't care if there's 3 doors. Then he sees large clockman is dead. So Lightbulb Clockman tries to fix him, but he couldn't. Like, he's a light bulb. What good is he? Then Clockwoman comes for the first time in the series. That simp is no use. And Clockwoman comes and just does this, and she works with her time reversal, and she fixes large Clockman. Oh my god, these ads! Then now, large Clockman is fixed. Large Speakerman gives his hat, and the greatest thing happened. Then they see Titan Clockman has been captured. Then when the leader sees this, he's shocked as ever. And then the leader clock comes and give me your base's place address. And he doesn't tell him, so he just gets burned. Leader Clockman does that again and again, 2 times. He still doesn't do it, and he gets burned 2nd time. So after that, we can just see that he is too much scared, and literally nobody has been writing things. So that Skibidi Toilet is too bad. So Cuckoo Clock Man just finds the Skibidi Toilet base. Large TV Man comes and shows us what's happening out there. Plunger Man literally gets out of the way. He destroys so many things. Time Speaker Man and the firework Skibidi Toilet is there, and we can see this guy killing him. Then that parasite was gonna infect him, but he was too smart in this series. Unlike the other series, 2 parasite came in him. So there were another alliance team, the Drillmen, for the first time in episode 8. Then that guy just goes and get ready for your next mission. Mission type rescue. They had to rescue Titan Clockman. And then, these Drillmen are just like, what the hell happened? Then we are gonna die by somebody, and that Skibidi Toilet died, who we are gonna die from. Turns out it was Nailgun Drillman who came in episode 9. All of this starts shaking, and we see that's the Clockman helicopter. And they get in the clock helicopter and go away. Then the helicopter bandit Skibidis are here. And Titan Drillman is here for the first time in episode 9. He kills that acid barrel Skibidi Toilet. He sees those Skibidis and gets an earthquake and kills them with that earthquake. He was getting so ripped off of them that he killed one of them with his stretching hands, like we can see. He kills one of them, and then the other flies away, but still gets wrecked by Titan Speaker Man. Titan Speaker Man goes away. Titan Drill Man goes so he can save Titan Clock Man as well. And then the story ends off that season 2. Season 3 starts with episode 10, that clock he has, and everything is dying. Everybody is dying. So 5 seconds of stop Skibidi Toilet, and the cameraman flushes him. That Skibidi Buzzsaw kills the cameraman, buddy. And Drill Man thinks of an idea. And that cameraman's like, "What are you doing?" Then a mutant toilet with a chainsaw comes out. And the Skibidi Toilet tells them, "Warning, TV appearance." They tell everybody. TV Man and Large Clockman come, and Large Clockman stops time. And after that, the POV just keeps running, and Large Clockman, Speaker Man's like, "Hey, die you bitch." And then he puts his bomb in the mouth, Skibidi Buzzsaw's mouth, and slaps him. Then he gets destroyed. He does that. He flips the other Skibidi off, and Titan Cameraman was gonna kill us until Titan Speaker Man came. He saw and sees nothing. Then Titan Drill Man. Oh my God! Sorry guys, Elite Pencilman called me again. So Titan Drill Man pulled him down. Titan Speaker Man can't get the parasite out, and Titan Cameraman uses his jetpacks to get out, and Titan Drill Man just makes him fall down with his stretching arms. He goes into the base of Skibidis. I don't know if that is it. And then a magnet Skibidi comes out of Titan Clockman. It kills the cameraman. And after that, it tries to kill Speaker Woman, but dies on its own. And nobody knew what it was. There was. He was frozen. Clock Woman killed. And it turns out it was Plunger Man. And then they go with those clock thingies that should make him alive again. And then they placed them down. But unfortunately, they all broke. Turns out it was because of that Titan magnet Skibidi Toilet. Then, for no reason, Titan Speaker Man hits him, and you can see that Titan Speaker Man's blaster were gone. Flamethrowers were added on Titan Speaker Man. Then the Titan Magnet Skibidi tries to use his magnets. But guess what? Fire beats magnets. So Titan Speaker Man got his helmet off. One stab in the eye, one stab in the head. Like, what the frick? Then Titan Speaker Man asks what's wrong. Then those things get popped. They tell him. And then Titan Speaker Man gets Titan Clockman to clock base. Then that drill Skibidi Toilet comes and dies by some kind of spear thingy. Turns out it was Elite Clockman and Iso Toilet. Iso Toilet keeps staring at Speaker Woman, and Elite Clockman literally reminds him of something. That we have a big problem here. Then Titan Cameraman literally gets down again by Titan Drillman's stretching hand. Titan Drillman gets knocked off by his hammer. And then Titan hits him in the core. He uses his core, then he puts him down again. He literally couldn't do anything this time because the clocks did all of this. So he couldn't get out. After that, we see Clock Woman who did it. And TV Woman stunned Titan Cameraman. And then this large drill man got the parasite out and just gets his tongue ripped off. And the parasite goes away, but this boulder drill man just helps. And then Titan Cameraman's normal again. Titan Drillman's like, my job is done, I'm going away. Then Titan Cameraman gets up and he was like, I did all of this? Even though he did a thumbs up, he was still sad that he killed his friends. He was thoughtful. Then episode 12 comes in. Bro, Titan Speakerman puts his flamethrowers, gets his flamethrowers and flames them. Since it didn't work on the large one, and then he puts a flamethrower in the large Skibidi toilet and he dies because of his speaker sound. More Skibidi toilets come. They try to hit him in the core. Then Titan Speakerman, how do you have 3 knives? And then Titan Speakerman hits that Skibidi toilet, but he had a shield. Titan Cameraman comes on and comes over there and core, because of his core flames, he makes that Skibidi toilet skull into a skull. Titan Cameraman's like, I will fight them, you go to base. He says, okay, and he flies away. So Titan Cameraman goes in and just destroys them. And Clock Cuckoo's like, we can fix him, but the downside is it's gonna take a long time. Titan Cameraman's like, why was I not intended? Then he destroys a building. Then something comes and TV Man tells him that it's him. And that was actually Titan TV Man. He was back. He was back after episode 1. You can literally see in episode 1 he was infected by something. So he was back after so long. So the drill man Boulder's armor breaks. So the drill man has to just help him. And then that boulder drill drills up, and they go up and see the biggest fight we have ever seen. Titan Drillman is over there, and then a mutant toilet kicks us and tries to kill us with a bat. And luckily he dies by a cameraman. But that cameraman dies. That asshole barrel toilet was flushed. And then a shooter Skibidi toilet was there. We had to hide. Titan Drillman stepped on that shooter toilet. And then we see the Skibidi toilet's laboratory base number 4. A Skibidi toilet drives the car to oil. And we see that Skibidi is gone. The car gets absolutely demolished. And after that, we go to the base. But there were problems. You can't say there weren't problems. That Skibidi got wrecked. The bus saw Skibidi got wrecked by Plunger Man's white frost plungers. And then we go to the POV cameraman goes to the laboratory, even Speaker Man and Large Speaker Man. Large Speaker Man gets absolutely demolished by that electrocuted toilet. Then Elite Clockman and ISO Toilet come, and we see that Skibidi Apocalypse folder was with the Speaker Man. Elite Clockman killed him with his robotic arm. Moby comes out of nowhere and tells ISO Toilet to burn the book. And then ISO Toilet says sorry. But we can see when we look over there. Wait. Look, no spoilers is written on him. Just look at this. Just keep looking. No spoilers. And then after that, the season 3 ends right there. Okay, let's just go. Season 4 starts with Clockman looking at those guys beating up a Skibidi helicopter. This guy's pissed off. Get slapped, bros. And Alarm Clockman's literally like, then it's a trap sign. Alarm Clockman tries to think 10 Speakerman's jetpack wouldn't work. After that, we see a crazy lady toilet that's literally and Tiny Speakerman has more sound than her. Literally. She hits him with her nuke button, but Tiny Cameraman beats her up. Her tongue was like, I don't know what happened. Her 2 tongues were destroyed. Tiny Cameraman goes into rage mode and literally goes too far at that thing. They were so shocked to see him that angry for the first time. He's like, I beat her up too much. And they do the bro handshake. And then there's Tiny Drill Man coming out of nowhere. And then Tiny Drill Man goes away. Then there's a retreat. It's a trap. So Tiny Speakerman's jetpack wouldn't work, so Tiny Cameraman helped him. How is he that strong? Then Tiny Drill Man doesn't know about that trap. And after that, Clock helicopter comes. The POV goes there, but sadly the engine just makes the thing explode and he's left behind. Tiny Drill Man attacks some Skibidis, and after that, these Skibidis come out of nowhere. The Tiny Drill Man tries to use his core, nothing happens, so he just drills down the ground and just everything helps. So after that, a speaker Skibidi Toilets comes out of nowhere. He was so angry. Tiny Drillman was so angry. He turned completely angry and ripped him apart. Like freaking, look at how he's dead. And then we can see Scientist Clockman having a time gun. That made Tiny Drillman stuck, and lava coming out of a tiny Skibidi Toilet. Then Tiny Drillman had to do this. His head flies away. I don't know where he flies away, but he flies away. It's been 31 minutes. So after that, those jetpacks were actually nukes. You guys thought those were jetpacks, huh? I knew they were nukes. And Scientist gets out of the place. And then they explode up. All the Skibidis are killing. The cameraman's eye gets shot. Then those Skibidis get wrecked by the boulder Skibidi. Boulder drill. He goes back with the spear, which hit cameraman. He hits some Skibidis with that spear. That Skibidi mutant was dead. And gets out. Then the Skibidis get flushed too much. And that same mutant comes back and throws us in a bus and throws it off the bridge. And we land on another place. So a drill toilet comes and gets wrecked by cameraman and nail gun drill man. Then there was then TV woman killed 2 Skibidis, and then elite cameraman, literally my own brother, elite cameraman takes out a spyglass to look at TV woman. Cameraman gives Clock Leader his tablet, and he takes it, and then that clock thingy's come out of nowhere, and we see something in episode 15. We don't know that was a time machine, I think, because the next thing that happens is crazy. A future large clockman? This was the first future clockman we ever saw in the 7 dimensions. Bro, then, after that, I don't know what happened. Large Clockman was like, what the hell happened? Was that another version of me? In episode 16, we see the cameraman dying from this nightmare toilet. This toilet that it looks like white-screened. Then those 3 cameramen go, and there was something written on the wall. Nightmare. I guess that Skibidi Toilet's name is Nightmare Toilet. Some cameraman head gets over there, get hit, and that Nightmare Toilet kills a bunch of cameramen. One cameraman tries the stun gun. Then it was our turn. Then a nail gets on. I guess you think it's nail gun cameraman if you knew, right? It was Drill Woman. And then she just throws a trash can onto Nightmare Toilet. Then she throws a car onto him. She's strong, bro. Then she throws some of her drills into his eyes. And that's black blood, bro, not red. Then she comes and then just flushes the Nightmare Toilet. And after that, the bathtub toilet arrives. And then that guy's eyes were red because of the beam. You can just see over here. And that was Time Speakerman's cannon taken to make a laser car. And it killed some of them, and they died. The bathtub died. Then there was just Cozy. He talks before we even see him. Just listen to this.
Bruh, this stupid device. Now what? Alright, y'all, listen to me. I've come in peace. I don't mean harm. Hey, yo.
Even though he says he's in peace, they still fire at him. The cameraman's like, do you know him? Dark Speakerman's like, how would I know it? So, season 5 starts with episode 17, in which camera woman's looking in the elevator. Then she starts killing the toilets. She's too powerful. Then she holds a cameraman's hand, leaps through and gets on her feet and just lands safely. Then that Skibidi toilet, this Skibidi helicopter just dies, and that blood looks like we're aspired. Then a ginormous toilet arrives, who's kind of blind, and I don't know what the hell happened to him, but bro's blind. He's like, shh, he can hear everything. That cameraman's like. Then, all of a sudden, that toilet keeps hitting. How can he get all of these metal ball thingies? I don't know what you call them. And they go in that house. And then cameraman gets wrecked by those ball thingies. And then somebody hits that dude, and Time Speakerman with full new upgrades hits him. So bro literally dies. Bro literally gets shot in the eyes to get even more blind. You can just look at this. Like, bro gets even more blind than usually. And gets smacked and gets destroyed by the sound effects. Bro looked so creepy when he died. And then Time Speakerman gives a thumbs up to camera woman. Then TV woman says, come here, camera woman. And then she comes there. TV woman sees over there that the door's not opening, so camera woman and TV woman teleport inside of that place. By the way, TV woman only teleports. Then, TV woman and camera woman walk to the first door they see, and that's a Morse code over there. And there we see those two creepy doll kind of toilets that are creepy. You're gonna die if you see that jump scare at the other time episode. Okay, then TV woman opens the gate and sees those toilets that Momo toilet gets. That's the jump scare, guys. And Momo toilet doesn't get destroyed still. She laughs so creepily. Her eyes turn and she dies. Lead Clockman, Moby, and Iso toilet again. Then she sees the Skibidi Apocalypse folder, and this time Lead Clockman says no. But why did he kill that speaker man before? Then she scanned it. I hope we see something in there. So after that is this guy killing those Skibidi toilets. So, guys, this guy is just killing those Skibidi toilets, and then he has to jump out. This is episode 18, by the way. So many guns, and he doesn't even get hit. Large cameraman gives one of his rocket launchers. He saved Drill Man, and then an explosion happens. We pick up our gun. And then the Skibidi toilets run away for some reason from this clown thingy. And turns out it was a clown toilet. Funny, funny, funny. And Dumbo cameraman liked his performance. And then everybody's gonna die. But all of a sudden, but then when we were running away, POV cameraman was running away, he just fell. And then Titan cameraman comes out of nowhere and starts shooting him with his shooters. I don't know what to call them, so shooters. And then he kills him by making him eat a blast. So much blood, bro. I think we love blood. So we see that in the drill base, they made it underground. And that's another thing. Over there we see. Turns out, it wasn't just a thing. It was Time Drill Man. We can see that in episode 20. So, it doesn't matter for that. Bro. Then Chief, Clockman, and Drill Bro are friends. I don't know what he in that time hears, but he hears something. Then he had POV cameraman fades away, and then we see some pencils. You can just see something. If you don't know, this look at that. That's a pencil, and that's written man. We noticed that, but why is there man written over here? You can clearly see man over there. Something gets that hat off And a pencil with a chain? That makes no sense. And then there is a toilet. Scientist toilet comes out of nowhere. And we see that toilet is a Pennywise toilet. Bro's creepy. Bro, cockroaches in the teeth is creepy. Then all the clown toilets come, and Scientist toilet is too happy. He's too creepy. Then, after that, we see somebody using a pen like this, and then we see that those 3 clown toilets, and he gets spotted by when they hurt something, and this ink makes them invisible, so that clown toilet couldn't see them. Then some tiny speaker man comes and throws a clown toilet. All of these guys tried to kill him, but it was no use. Bro's too powerful. He kills a lot of toilets. What? And I don't get why there was acid. Maybe the clown toilets put the acid in there so anybody goes in the lakes, then they die. And 10 Spearman does an Uno reverse card on that Skibidi. Some kind of Skibidi uses its mutant. Skibidi mutant uses his core, but after this core use, he couldn't use his core again even once, and he dies. The clown mutant. Then that cameraman kills that toilet, and then 10 Speaker Man just destroys the time watch thingy, and then those guys are ready to fight. 10 Cameraman says, "Come to us to kill us." Then we see 10 Speaker Man just getting on his feet, and Pennywise toilet trying to kill him. 10 Cameraman was dealing with Scientist toilet. They were surrounded by them. And then 10 Cameraman says, I don't know what he says, but 10 Speaker Man, so 10 Speaker Man deals with that Scientist toilet, and 10 Cameraman deals with the clown. He makes a giant explosion, but nothing happens to that clown. He's too powerful. Then they just fight too much, and I know this is gonna be a movie, bro. Then all of a sudden, 10 Speaker Man uses his flamethrowers, and nothing expected happened. This Pennywise toilet tries to eat him, and 10 Cameraman dodges his every move. So he tries to kill the Pennywise toilet, and they swap I don't know what you call them, but you know, he bangs him.